Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Okuta Legna. This is Choose Pure Love. This is a real quick message about yesterday morning's coffee. I really haven't had the opportunity to make a video. Things just been really crazy for me. I love you and I appreciate and I am forever grateful for the patience, the respect, the understanding. I've had to just kind of move swiftly and quickly. Anyway, the message from yesterday morning's, and I'm walking, you guys. I'm literally walking live, so things are a little bit crazy. You can hear dogs in my background. I apologize for that. All right, that's a little stressful. Sorry about that. I can't help it. So when I was preparing to make my coffee yesterday, I had this like crazy feeling, or not necessarily a feeling, but almost a sensation of being pregnant, the pregnancy feeling, the anticipation of bringing something new into life, bringing in something new. And, you know, I know that I am personally, of course, experiencing a lot of amazing change. I am pregnant. I am pregnant with many gifts, ideas, and the whatnot. And so maybe I was just feeling my own energy, but it was real strong. It was real heavy when I was preparing my cup of coffee. So I made a cup of coffee in a bit of an unusual way. Anyway, the top of this cup of coffee began to create this formation on top. Stop pulling me. It started to look like an egg nuclei. And I thought, well, that's crazy, because I was literally feeling the sensation of pregnancy. And I was starting to see how I was feeling was actually matching up to the message that I was about to receive. So I just, got myself into alignment. Now, and mind you, I cannot drink regular coffee anymore. I come from a long line of very heavy coffee drinkers, and I am extremely passionate about coffee. There was a period in my life where I could not wake up or function without a cup of coffee, because that's kind of the behavior, I guess, maybe that I don't know, maybe it was conditioned behavior, but now I can only drink a cup of decaf coffee. I cannot handle the caffeine. My system is so sensitive, but I'm still addicted to coffee. I still have to have that hot cup of coffee. So I'm constantly putting things in my coffee to sort of weaken the strength of it so that I can still enjoy it, and I'm constantly having to adjust the strength. So how do you tie that into some sort of pregnancy? Well, I mean, for everybody, it's going to be a different story. So regardless of if you're pregnant with an idea, a new project, or even a baby, it's like I feel pregnancy, very significant injections of pregnancy coming in, like on a mass scale, And so I'll let the coffee sit for a minute, thinking to myself, I hope it tastes good, because I put so much stuff in it so that it's weak but strong, right? So I put in a little collagen, I put in a little, I don't know, I put in some CBD oil and a little bit of cinnamon and blah, 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 blah. I think we just passed our destination. Okay, well, we'll go around again. Anyway, within about 2 to 3 minutes, the top of the coffee formed a really unusual, which I'd never seen before, frothy foam on top of the coffee, but it looked exactly like a woman's egg, okay? An ovary egg. And I thought, well, this is in perfect alignment with what I'm feeling and perceiving. And it just continued to align. So, basically yesterday morning's coffee was showing that there is a very, very significant birth happening. A conception has already taken place, whether we are aware of it or not. So I asked Spirit, I said, so is this an actual pregnancy? Is this an actual conception? What is it? And literally right before my eyes, it was like a bubble kind of bursted and opened up, and it looked like, I swear to God, it looked like a sperm sort of bursting in through the nuclei of the egg, and it was actually fertilizing the egg, which was all just coffee foam on the top of my coffee. So I was like, wow, that blows my mind. So obviously it was yesterday morning's coffee. I think it was 2 days ago. And I don't have any pictures or video of it because I was just moving quickly, moving fast. So I wasn't able to do anything about that. I apologize for that. You won't always get to see pictures of what I'm seeing. You'll just have to trust the message. I will deliver it to you when the source or spirit says stop what you're doing right now and share the message. You're supposed to be on my left. So in lieu of that, I want to give you encouragement. I want to start speaking my story, and I will, as Source deems me able to do that when the time is right for me to begin to speak in certain parameters that Spirit will feel or deem permissible for me. As that allotment of time opens up, I will seize the moment and share. But in the meantime, I will say and share this. My life has been very significantly put in danger by an ex-lover, by a karmic twin, and his karmic. My life has absolutely been put in danger. They've put a hit out to have me killed. And the reason why was because I rejected him, because I will not tolerate him putting me in a third-party situation. I will not tolerate the narcissism or the narcissistic abuse. I will not tolerate the violence, the death threats, the fear, tactic, intimidation, whatever the shit they're doing. They're trying to make me crazy. They're trying to make me look crazy. They've lied to me, stolen from me, just been really, really bad people to me. And so I literally uprooted my life I moved across the country to be with this person. But when I discovered exactly who this person really was, I immediately separated myself from this person. And this person is basically pledged his life to basically taking mine, to make me pay for rejecting him, because he unfortunately cannot handle rejection. So like I said, I moved clear across the country to be with this person and to build with this person. And this person was on, like, beyond some bullshit. But what it forced me to do is, even though here I was having this great beginning, and I spent about $5,000, if not more, all right, just to move across the country to be with this person. Bought a house, moved in and was ready to plant roots and start a new kind of life, to have that new beginning. I was pregnant with this person, pregnant with a new beginning with this psychopath that had really tricked me into believing he was a healthy, normal individual who was very capable of giving me everything that I ever dreamed of, not knowing that I had walked into the arms of a psychopath, narcissist, predator, sexual predator, and killer, wannabe killer. Not really knowing that that was basically what was happening to me. I got thrusted into an entire new birthing situation before even, finishing to unpack and complete the rehab project of my home. I literally was forced to run for my life. So I myself am having a new beginning. And yes, I am pregnant as well. But I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. And I know that this is not my story alone. I know that I share this story with others of you out there in the divine community. So we are pregnant. You are pregnant, whether you realize it or not. The inception has begun. You've been inseminated. And this is a spiritual context. And I gotta tell you, you gotta open up your eyes, open up your heart, allow your chakras to breathe in the synchronicities and the synchronistic messages and the signs, and allow people are just coming to me saying the craziest shit, but every fucking thing they say is a key. It's a key. Everything's a key. And just like, reminiscent of my life, I have literally dropped gems on people in every single interaction I've ever had. And they were never valued. They were never appreciated. I've tried to give birth to $1 million ideas and $1 million projects with people that just weren't worthy of those gems and those jewels. And that's part of the divine the divine journey, is to learn who is worthy of your jewels, right? So yeah, I learned that very valuable lesson the hard way by giving away so many valuable jewels. Hey, so basically, sorry, I just got flirted with. Isn't that weird? So, basically, you'll need to treat yourself as if you're pregnant. If you've never had a baby, you may literally be getting pregnant. But I think this was more on a spiritual note, and definitely I would agree that it's my energy. But yesterday morning's coffee says that we've been inseminated. We are pregnant, and we will rise as pregnant empresses, giving birth to many great things, which means you have to protect your energy, which means you have to nurture and protect your body and your health. You have to eat like you're eating for two. You have to behave like you're pregnant. You have to protect yourself like you are pregnant. I have had to protect myself from the very people I loved, from the very people I cared for, from the very people I took in as my family. I've had to protect myself from them, and even from my own real, actual blood family. I've had to protect myself, and it's an expensive idea, because you have to have the courage to literally cut these relationships off. No hard feelings. Slice and dice and keep moving. And if you don't have the strength to do that, you're not going to make it. You will miscarry in your first trimester, possibly your second trimester, or possibly not make it to your third trimester. So regardless of what trimester you're in, it looks like for me, I'm in my first trimester. You have to treat yourself as if you are pregnant, as if you are giving birth to God's will, God's desire. The Ace of Coin is coming for you. It's definitely coming for me, and you got to protect that. I don't know how. I just trust and believe. You know, I don't. I have so many strong beliefs, and they've never proved me wrong. They've never proved me wrong. And the only thing that I have found, lesson after lesson after lesson, that I truly needed to hold on to was just faith. The only thing I needed was faith. Okay? And I have unwavering, unshakable faith. And that's what gets me through. And that's what you need to have right now in order to ensure that you succeed after your third trimester, oops, sorry, baby, of pregnancy. Sorry. Hey. Hello. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. So, protect yourself, protect your baby, whatever your baby is, whether your baby's in your belly or it's in your pocket, it's your baby. So, the other thing I wanted to add was if you are pregnant with a real baby and you're about to give birth to your baby, I have a gem for you. I'm going to drop a jewel on you, and if you're not smart enough to catch it or strong enough to recognize the value, that's your problem, not mine. But I am going to drop a jewel, and this will protect your child. So, Beyonce, when she had Blue Ivy, refused to register her child's birth, right? It was a really big to-do story. I don't know if anybody can recollect that story or that information, but instead of actually registering or getting a birth certificate for her child, she actually verified the child's birth instead, right? So she actually got Blue Ivy copyrighted. So you have to understand the parameters under which your child is born into the United States of America. It's not a child. It's not your child. You're actually having a baby who is considered to the country as a corporation. All right, so the country is actually making money off of your child. You guys can look this up if you don't already know. You should already know. I really hate talking to the population. Well, I don't like the word hate, but it's redundant to talk to the population that doesn't know this information, because if you don't know this information, I feel like, you should have attracted this a long time ago. You need to know who you are and what exactly is going on here where you come from. And the bottom line of this message is, or the gem within this message is that if you are about to give birth to a child, please, 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 please do not register for a birth certificate. Copyright your child's name, because that is the only way that you'll have actually true rights to your child. When you file or register your children under birth certificates, your children belong to the state. And the state has already been making money under the QSIP numbers that your child's registration will fall under. Those numbers were already created back in the 60s. So they're already generating billions and billions of dollars. This is how your child is literally born a millionaire or billionaire. But you'll never get access to that money, and neither will your child. But guess who does? The United States of America. They get all of that money. So what you have to do is you have to sort of block that capitalization on your child by copyrighting your child and not allowing that to happen. All right, so you have to just really got to love yourself. You just really got to be stronger. And that was just really weird. Oh, I forgot. This is video. I should have showed you. Two people sitting in a van alongside of an empty field, and both of them are on their phone. None of it just felt right. None of that felt right at all. None of that felt right at all. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, Take possession of your rights. Get your child copyrighted and get their birth certificate if you do choose to get one, or if you've already gotten birth certificates for your children, get them verified, get the birth authorizations. So you need to verify the birth certificates. There is a link for that. I have actually files for that. There's a process where you can do it. You go through, you take your actual birth certificate and you submit it to your state, and you get it authenticated, and then you send it to Washington, D.C., and you get it authenticated, and then you receive your birth certificate back with a couple attachments to it and a gold sticker and a gold seal. And you get to basically you basically get to cut off the government from capitalizing off of your QSIP numbers. All right, which means energetically it's protecting that child's divine rights, right? Energetically, because most of you have birth certificates. Oh, anyone with a birth certificate is cursed. Anyone with a birth certificate has been robbed by the United States of America. And it starts with the pregnancy and the birth, the childhood, the adulthood. And then most of you live a very full and exciting life and never even know how much, how much they've taken from you, how much was stolen. What an exciting time to be pregnant and, to bring a baby into the world. And, I've brought children into the, and for the men in my life, for me to give them a father. And that's something that you share, that you take that with you to the grave. And can you imagine the robbed in the name of capitalism? So protect your babies, regardless if it's a real baby, or if it's an idea, or if it's a project, or if it's a concept, or if it's a vision, if it's a relationship, whatever you're getting pregnant with, God says you are pregnant now, and you will deliver this baby. If the pregnancy, you can make it to your third trimester and delivery. So, I hope you were able to scoop up those juicy tidbits. Sorry, it's a little bit of a hectic walk. My energy is crazy strong, and I radiate, and my skin is kind of glowing a little bit sometimes, and people just stare at me and smile, and they're just in awe, and they don't really say anything. People are just weird, and so I get weirded out, but I got to keep moving forward. And so I apologize for you to hear me experiencing that. It wasn't really a flirting thing. It was just that moment, but it's embarrassing. So protect your energy, protect everything, and that's it. That's yesterday morning's coffee. You are pregnant. All right, guys. I have no idea if there are any comments. If there are, I can't see them. I tried. And it's like pitch black here. I don't know if you can see anything. It's pitch black, and I have no idea where I'm going. We're just walking. Getting spirit to walk on the leash. So we're just having fun, enjoying ourselves. I'm protecting my baby. All right, guys. I love you so much. Regardless of what your situation is, if you need me, reach out to me. Remember, I never solicit for readings. I do not text message anybody. I do not reach out to you unless you are already in my soul family. I do not solicit for readings. I will reach out to you if Spirit tells me to and send you an encouraging message or say hi. But yeah, no, I don't solicit for readings. And in fact, I really don't do too much personal reading anymore. I'm about to switch the whole game. Not ready to share or disclose any of that yet. But if you find anywhere on the internet or in any social platform anyone pretending to be me or anyone seeming to be me, please screenshot it and show it to me. I will reward you. I will pay you for it. If you need to get paid, I'll pay you for it. But it's not me. I promise. You can only get me on truthpurelove.com or by using my contact information in the description box below. You can email me at Gmail. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. At an instant go, and that is it. And I don't too much answer those anymore because of all of the plagiarism. I know that this karmic who is trying to destroy my life for rejecting him him and his karmic have been stealing my work and basically pretending to be me, finding out that this lover is pretending to be heterosexual and just to be me. It's beyond some Selena shit, fatal attraction shit, bunch of black magic involved, and there's even a couple, or there's even one in particular client of mine who I met here on YouTube, who may be involved in me actually manifesting that. So yeah, really disgusting to conceive, but I'm too big, too smart, too strong to get caught up in that shit. But I do recognize that it's happening and I am protecting myself, so at all cost. I am willing to take a life to defend mine if mine is threatened. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to protect myself and my baby. I don't care if I got to kill a whole damn group. I will, right? But that's that energy. But I'm not talking about going and killing people. I'm talking about protecting myself. I'm talking about defending myself. I'm talking about making sure that I walk out of any situation feeling healthy, strong, and able to carry my baby to full term. That's what I mean. So regardless of what your situation is, protect your baby, guard your grill, and all that good stuff. You guys, that's enough. It's more than enough. I love you. Go love yourself. Bye.